channel. It is a brand new live stream. It is Sunday. I'm exhausted, but we are here. This is day number 3 of our sourdough bake-a-thon for the month. We're going to be making garlic knots. I absolutely did not do anything beforehand. There's no dough. There's nothing beforehand. This is just us starting, and we're just going to go and see how long we can do this. Honestly, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. So now I'm here. I hope everyone is having themselves a good Sunday. I hope you're ready for the week. All that good stuff. Hey Juliana, how you doing? Uh I'm assuming my audio is good. I usually do an audio check and I did not. So as long as it's good and you can hear me, just give me like a thumbs up or something so I know. Ooh, nice. A long holiday is always good, girl. I am not mad at that. Okay. If you are new to me, we are using Fred Jr. Fred is discard. Is he really? No. But he is not the main sourdough. He is no, he is discard. So we're just gonna start. Again, I do everything by weights. I do not do anything by cups. I really don't. So if you use cups, it will give you a rough estimate, but you kind of have to do the conversions, okay? Anyways, I do have the cup version for you, so we'll see. So this is Fred Jr. This is pretty much what we're using. He's been sitting out on the counter since about 6:30 this morning, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I don't think I ever say this, but when you actually use your scale, you do have to tear it off. So this was a bit heavy, and it says to tear, so I did. Okay, so we're going to be starting with 240 grams of discard, and that's about 1 cup. But here's the problem: don't know if that's too much. It's too much. This is pretty much the first time I'm making this. Usually, all these recipes is the first time that I'm making it for you guys. So we actually run through the entire process, good or bad. Whatever happens, happens. It's a live stream, right? But we run through the entire process here, good or bad. So some come out really well, some questionable, others are like, what is this? So today, we're going to see what we make. My intentions are to have a delicious garlic knot, or you want to call them dinner rolls, whatever, made out of sourdough. Is that going to work? Who knows? All I know is that we're about to do this. And forgive me if I am like really slow today. I just don't have a lot of energy. I really don't. But we're gonna start with that. It's room temperature. It is also what's my stuff? No. It's also not very liquidy. Usually people's discards are runny. Mine is not. Mine is 100% thick. We like big bags over here, which is fine. Mine is juicy. So you should still be able to use your discard. You just might have to rest it a little longer. But mine's active, so we're gonna put this bad boy to use. He's not paying rent, so this how he's paying for his meals. This is what he's doing. this up. Where's my bowl? And I'm just having it because typically, if you've been following me, typically I like to make like bread doughs ahead of time so that it's rested enough and all that stuff. I can't do all of that. So this is truly experiment. Okay, so this is 240 grams of discard, which is about 1 cup. I'm going to add some oil, some water, some sugar in here. The oil that I'm putting in green, and it's really and truly nothing special. I'm going to show you. I roasted some garlic this morning, not even a lot. It says oil from my roasted garlic. I am going to add it with some more olive oil to make up the difference. But I do want a nice garlicky flavor. It is just what I want. And that is what we're going to do. So we need about 30 grams of olive oil. I'm also going to be adding some roasted garlic bits in there because there's nothing worse than eating like a garlic loaf or bread or whatever. And hi, Janelle. And it's just bread. The garlic's on top. No, the garlic's supposed to be inside. Want garlic flavor. There we go. All around. If you are new, this is the theme, okay? If something is supposed to be one way, it needs to have all of it throughout. Or else it's just bread with garlic toppings. So we're gonna get about 30 grams of oil, give or take, of 30 grams. If you don't have olive oil, honestly, it's regular oil like vegetable oil, canola oil, rapeseed oil, avocado. Use what you have. That's really what it is. You use what you have. This is about 18 grams. I'm just gonna make the difference. Pretty much use what you have. That's work here. Not sending you to go buy olive oil for this. You basically use what you have in the house. So this is my oil. Check my thing. We need some warm water. We also need some sugar. So sugar is going to be about 12 grams, roughly about a tablespoon. Now you say roughly because you just never know. I say you never know because it is plumped up. Anything is just not fine. But this is 1 tablespoon, and I'll tell you how much it weighs. So this is 1 tablespoon of white sugar. That's about 14 grams. So 12 to 14 grams, you should be fine. But 1 tablespoon of sugar. If you don't want to use sugar, 13 grams, you can use honey. Honestly, use any sweetener. If you don't want white sugar, use brown sugar. You don't want honey, use agave, maybe maple syrup. But please keep in mind that this is a savory bread. Okay? Don't do maple syrup and then you're gonna be like, my garlic tastes like maple. That's not my fault. I'm just telling you, you're able to substitute and use what you have. Just adjust the taste. Okay, so we have the sugar in here, discard. What else am I missing? Water. So we're gonna get about 60 grams of water. And we're just gonna mix it in. Just say warm water, honestly. I don't I don't necessarily do warm, cold. I kind of just go with the flow, but it is warm water, so you use it. I'm just getting and stuff. Okay. So we need 60 grams warm water, which is about a quarter cup of water. We're just gonna add it. I did say 60 grams, right? That's about 65 grams. Am I gonna cry for 5 grams extra? No, we're gonna wing it. Uh, so before I add the oil, I am just gonna mix this in just a little. I mix this because we still also have salt and flour. I'm just gonna mix this in, and it actually smells really amazing. So one thing that I am happy for. And do you know that I'm not using my mixer? Oh Lord, this is about to be a day. Normally, when I make bread stuff, we definitely go for the mixer because who has time to knead stuff? Not me. No, no, no. So once you mix your sugar, your discard, and your water, texture. This I think is more consistent with what most people's discard looks like, but mine is thick. So you kind of just use what you got, make it work. There's that. Now we're gonna add the garlic, but I'm just gonna mash it before I add it, just so that it's evenly distributed. I get the garlic flavor and to worry about it not tasting like garlic. So we're gonna add about 3 to 4 cloves. I roasted these this morning. I do love me some roasted garlic, honestly. It just has a distinctive flavor. It's delicious. It goes in everything for me. Most of the time, if I have roasted garlic and I'm cooking, I'll put garlic in. So that's what I do in my excess garlic. I really want a garlicky garlic bread. So okay. So I'm just gonna mash it up, and then I'm gonna add it to my discard. Listen, this better work, okay? We have now come to the part. I have not even mixed this bad boy yet, and I'm over here like I don't even know if this is gonna work. Is this going to work? I mean, if you watch all my previous live streams with my sourdough, this is exactly the process that happens. Okay, I'm like, is it gonna work? Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix the garlic in. And even though it might look like it's still lumped together, once the flour goes in, it will actually break down even more. But doing this for me gives me a lot of what you call it, garlic flavor. Okay, see? First of all, garlic know why it was put here today. I did that with a lot of love, okay? I know what you talking about, girl. Okay, so this is it. You have garlic pieces throughout. And now we're gonna add the oil. So this is olive oil and whatever I want to say residue, but it's not residue. Left over from my roasted garlic. It's gonna have a nice garlic flavor in my mind. Should work. So far, I feel like it should work. Okay. Um, so far. How you doing, T? But oh, it smells. Ooh, oh yeah. If anything, okay. If anything, It's gonna taste good. So we have some flour here. This is regular, all-purpose flour. Nothing special. It's not sifted. This is regular all-purpose flour. You want to use some other fancy flour, go right ahead, but you're gonna have to adjust for your flour. So if you're thinking maybe you could put like whole wheat up in here, you can, but you're gonna have to adjust because whole wheat sucks up the liquid. I can't tell you that because I'm not using whole wheat right now. Okay. What you say? Tomato puree. Could be. So wait, are we trying to make a, a pizza knot? We'll do that next time. We just do strictly garlic today. Don't get me started. Okay, so we're gonna add the flour, right? Oh, these were salt. Now you're gonna add about 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm using Himalaya salt. It's the only salt I have right now. If I did not have this, I would be using table salt. I'm just letting you know. You don't need no fancy salt. Wait, is this even fancy salt anymore? Just get salt that you have. That you usually bake with and cook with and all that stuff. Okay? You need about 6 grams, which is about a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and you're gonna be good. And I like to add my salt to my flour. This is my habit. Some people say it doesn't make a difference, but salt kills yeast. Or I should say, it really slows down the fermentation. Okay? But it definitely kills it. How do I know? I've done things where I'm like, put the salt with the yeast. And then my bread goes nowhere. Right? Some people will tell you it does, but it actually does. It kills it, it slows it down, it does quite the opposite. Sugar helps it grow because sugar feeds it. And that is why I put my salt in with my flour. Don't argue with me, Google it. If Google tells you opposite to me, do what Google tells you if you don't want to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Questions. I don't know. You know why I'm concerned about this? Let me tell you what. Let me just do some inspection. Oh, it smells divine. The reason why I'm concerned is because usually anything bread like, not cakes, not cookies, not scones, nothing like that. Anything bread like needs a little time to relax, to fully develop, all that jazz. And here we got all we have is sourdough. Hi, what's your name? Maureen? Hi, Maureen. I don't know if this is going to work, but we gonna make it work. Just mixing it in a little. Notice I'm not doing like a vigorous mixing, right? It is just me slightly developing. Because typically with my breads, I like to develop the gluten, get a nice window pane structure happening. But this one, we really gonna wing it. We really are. So, and it feels like it's doing something already. So what's gonna happen is I am going to cut this and we're gonna let this rest just for a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not trying to fully develop. because I want it to be. I can't explain what I want it to be. I just know visually what I'm looking for. It's almost there, but we are going to gonna yeah. Think it's feeling like how I want it to feel. Yeah. We're gonna rest this for about 30 minutes while I prep like our oven and all that stuff. And by oven, we're baking in the little tabletop because I still don't trust my big oven when it comes to my products. So I'm gonna set the timer for about 30 minutes. I mean, I could talk for 30 minutes, but what am I gonna talk about? We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. But I'm just gonna clean up here, wash these because I only wash dishes after, run down the clock, and then we will definitely see what happens. Because I'm doing this all on live stream. Um, yeah, I think if it does not work, then I would probably let it rest a little longer. But we'll see what 30 minutes does, and then we'll adjust. I'm gonna prep my garlic butter mixture to brush on top of it. Oh, I want some. All I saw was cream cheese. I really thought it was like cheesecake, but I'm good. I want some. You had me at cream cheese. Oh yeah, I'm here for all of that. Are you still doing the pantry challenge? Because maybe the way how the challenge is going, there is going to be another challenge run. So we're just gonna I'm just gonna wash these up really quickly. Prep my minced garlic with my butter, my oil, so that once rested, we can brush it and think it's gonna be good. It smells amazing though. It absolutely smells amazing. And we made carrot fritters yesterday. Those were actually really good. Honestly, I was surprised. Not because I didn't expect them to taste good, but they tasted really good. Was very surprised. And then of course the sweet potato flatbreads. Those are all amazing. And we just went into the freezer. Every single thing went into the freezer. I like making things that can freeze. We don't have any issues. No. Yeah, we are gonna see how this works. And I know y'all about to laugh when I make the knots. Because baby, how do you make a knot? Do you even know that you know how to do something and then when someone tells you to do it, it's like, wait, what? It's like, how am I supposed to make this knot? Seriously. Well, we're gonna make the knot and we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best. Okay. But no, the dough actually smells good. And the fact that I got a nice sourdough flavor, like aroma coming from it, plus the roasted garlic. Oh yeah. It's amazing. Where did Juliana go? It's gonna be so much fun. How's the weather by you, Steve? Because I know right now it's like minus 17. Like it's really cold outside and the sun is bright. And we got light back because it's like 4:30. 4:30. It's only 2. Oh my gosh. Why does it feel like 4:30? It really feels like it's 4:30. Ooh, a green lentil and potato stew? Sounds good. So many lentils here. Like, I wanna say I'm sick of lentils, but jeez. I got brown, I got green, I got pink, but I made the best lentil ball that honestly, it would be so good for like a burger patty. It's really good. So we're gonna do the garlic drizzle. And by drizzle, it's what I'm gonna brush over the knots once I make them. But you do have to keep in mind that we are doing this live, so it is not going to have the recommended length, but we'll see. Maybe 30 minutes is enough. Maybe it's not. Maybe we need like an hour change, right? Resting times. You know, with sourdough, it needs time. Even if it's discard, it needs time. But we gonna make it work. Okay, so it's warm for this. That is warm. Very cold over here. We had a yellow warning. I don't know what that is on the scale. I think that's the highest on the scale. Or was it? It was yellow though. The warning was really, really cold. And what can you do? Okay, so got my garlic, right? This, as you can see, it's growing. I bought this since December. So I'm still using everything that I purchased in December. I've not purchased anything new at the supermarket, still doing my pantry challenge. So all of this is included in my pantry challenge. You understand what I'm saying? That salt that you see, that was already in my house. Just saying. It was just in the basement. So I use what I have and I make things work. That's really and truly how this works. Okay, so that dough is really small. So depending on the size of the knots, we could probably get anywhere between 6 to 10. We could get more, depending on the size of the. So we'll see. And anything that I make, I usually have alternate use for it. So if I don't use all of my garlic oil, I can make pasta and throw it on there. Boom, food. Nothing truly goes to waste. At least I try not to waste things. I try to just use everything that I have and it's called multi-purpose, something like that. What'd you say? Purpose. Wow. It's not. Listen, the day we had the snowstorm, baby, you can pay me. You could not pay me. And I know people had to work, but you can pay me. They could not pay me to leave my house to go to anybody's job because one, you're not even paying me to commute. I feel like I should be paid to commute to a job. You know how much time I spend in traffic? Come on. It was so much snow. Like we got buried. Okay, so I'm gonna mince these up. I don't have small knives, so use what you got. Don't wanna don't wanna mince it because I'm thinking about how it will look. What? No, I'm gonna use my garlic press. I like I like making my life easy. I do. If you don't have a garlic press, maybe just use a knife. I like making my life easy. Really do. Just use a garlic press. The dollar store has them. Sorry, the dollar store has them. It's, this one came from Dollarama. Honestly, it's a garlic press. Unless you want to slice them. Slice them. Right? I'm all for ingredients sometimes. I always want to do the hard thing all the time. Ooh, that's a lot of garlic. That's like spicy. Y'all know garlic's hot, right? Oh, it's really hot. Fresh garlic is hot. Too much garlic, spicy. For real, for real. Okay, so we got that. And we are going to, we're going to add some olive oil. We're going to add some butter. I'm going to add the butter first because we're going to melt the butter, right? I can give you like a rough recipe for this, but like I said, with cooking, honestly, you got to just feel it. You got to feel it. You'll know most things are to taste. This is what? 4 cloves, garlic. Use the garlic press. We are going to add some salt. Some salt. That's not even an eighth teaspoon of salt. You know. Um, I'm also. This is my preference. I'm gonna add a little chili flakes flavor. That's all. That's all. Right. And then I'm gonna add a little parsley color, but in a bit. So I'm gonna add about 40 grams of butter, give or take. If you must know, it might be about 3 tablespoons. Me, I'm just going based on look because, like I said, I will be using this if there's anything left over. Mhm. That looks like it's enough. Gonna melt that in my microwave, and then I'm gonna add some olive oil, and we're just gonna mix it. And we're gonna let it set. Are you doing? I'm not doing anything in there? It's probably not doing anything in there, honestly. It's not. I know it's gonna need time because my house is not warm. Doesn't feel like my house is warm enough for this. Yeah, are you doing anything? I'm gonna give it a little boost. Put my oven on for like a few minutes, and it's not on at 350. It is at 150. It is just to get some warmth going in the oven so that my dough gets a little push. That is all. Not to cook it, not for nothing. It's just to get a little warm air circulating in here. And once it's in here and the door's closed, it's trapped. That's my little trick. So, like, if you have something like a proofing box, you can do that. If you have, what you call it, a warm area in your house, you can do that as well. This is all I got. It's what I'm using. It's weird because I'm feeling very warm right now. oven itself was actually really cold. So this is just the butter and the garlic with salt, a dash of chili flakes. It still needs to be a little more melty. And some olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, add more butter. If you have maybe like what you call it, vegetable oil, you can. But honestly, maybe just use butter. The butter is fluffy. This is not warm. Weird. My house feels like it's cold, but I'm hot. I'm gonna help the chicken a little more. And yeah, we're gonna set out the oven and hope for the best. We are hoping for the best right now. Because baby, although it smells amazing, I have no idea what is happening. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, I'm here for that. I am here for that because I'm sure he was like, "What Yeah, was, it was. That's funny. That is hilarious. Honestly, that's funny. Okay, so 71% say that they are ready for the week. 29% said they need more time. Well, here's the thing: if you get more time, are you gonna actually take the time? What is this? Oh, are you gonna take the time to actually get yourself ready, or you just want more time just to have more time? It's for me. I just want time. Okay, I don't know what this is. Gonna make it work. This is garlic, like olive oil thing. It's really flavor, honestly. It really is flavor. So to be fair, I'm happy. I feel like mince would probably give you like the little like bits on top, and I might just mince it and do it all over again and save this for something else. It really is just flavor. I don't know. We'll see. But see this, you can brush this on top of it. So I'm done. I'm gonna add what you call it, parsley. Because remember what I said, even if I don't use this, I will absolutely use it in my food, in cooking, whatever. Make tonight for dinner if I decide to do that. Well, we will see. But in like my roasted garlic, I like to add some chili flakes. I do a little salt, I do a little pepper, or sometimes I just roast it as is. See, this is starting to look like a little brushable thing. It'll be fine. I just don't. No, I know. I need it too. Actually, like I do. I was supposed to have an online class tomorrow, but our class it was not canceled, but we don't actually have to physically attend the class. He just gave us an assignment to do. So I'm gonna wake up. It's 8 o'clock, 8 to 11. So I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna do my assignment. I'm gonna do my quiz, and then continue with my day. Because Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't even know who I am. I'm out all day. I have to take the subway on Tuesday. I mean, I don't have to, but I do. And then by the time I get home, I don't do anything but go to bed. So I have to make sure that anything that I possibly want done, I need to have it done well before Tuesday. Because then Wednesday comes, I get off early, but I'm exhausted. So yeah, So this is a little garlic oil mixture with some spices in here. It's looking good. Honestly, it's looking like it will actually work. I'm just a little concerned that this baby is not like it's not doing anything. It's just there. It's not moving. Okay, so maybe that's just what it's gonna do, and then when it actually gets in touch with the heat, it'll just expand nicely. Because anyone that's watching this that's gonna look at me and say, "Well, you didn't do it right." Hello, 30 minutes is not enough time for sourdough. Just saying. For bread. Just saying. This is why we experiment. This is why we experiment. So I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna bring our oven out. 'Cause time is almost up. I'm gonna bring our mini oven up because she's gonna sit right here. And you guys are gonna get front row seat. Front row seat. This dough is gonna actually like rise or anything. Who knows? Or maybe I just wait, roll it, put it back in there, and then set up. Yeah, I'll do it that way. So what's up? It needs to have like a moment. It's been 30 minutes. I gave it like a warm, cool. Should be fine. Because the other thing is too, right? Because I know my doughs tend to double for other things. Let's just say I do this and it really doesn't come out like ideally like how the garlic knots should come out. You could probably roll this out, plaster it with butter and garlic, roll it up like a cinnamon roll, and make pinwheels because they won't puff up as much as cinnamon rolls. But you can literally just make like garlic pinwheels and then have your little cheese dip with it. You can put them in squares. You can roll it out in a square, plaster it with cheese, butter, and garlic, slice it, pop it in the oven. They're not necessarily crackers, but they're also not necessarily bread. I just gave you ideas. I'm just telling you because I know the dough. Why I say I know the dough, I touched it, I felt it, I mixed it up. I know the dough. It can definitely do all those things. You could probably make like sticks, roll it thinly, twist it, bake it. All of that can come from one dough. I promise you. I will not lie to you. Ask my OGs. They know. I will not lie. This is just how I set things up. This is just how my brain works. Of course, like one dedicated dough to something is always better. But if it can double for something and you make excess of it, why not? I'm just saying. We don't waste things over here. Kind of just use what we got. We got creative and we don't go hungry. You see all these rolls? It's no hunger over here. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. There is absolutely no hunger over here. Okay? At all. We don't go hungry. We get creative and we do what we need to do. So with that being said, I'm gonna check this and see. So the bowl is warm. Wait, you see? It really don't look like it did something. Do you see that? But then you look at the bottom, it might be doing something. It just needs time. No, no. I never actually made this though, so I really don't know how well it's gonna pop up or if it's gonna be like really like I don't want to say pretzel but it's definitely not gonna be like I don't think it's gonna be soft like a yeast dinner roll. I don't think. But we'll see. Where's my hands have been really dry. Like I know this is sourdough, but this is intermission, okay? My hands, my hands have been really dry. It's disgusting. It's like no matter what I use, it's not working. But it's okay. So any plans for the week? Let's catch up because you're not gonna see me for a week. What do you guys have going on? Anything new and exciting? Because I can't always tell my business. Of course I would do that. Cool. We're getting antsy now, so let's chill. Let me get my yeah, soda. Let me get my brush ready so that we can do this. I'm gonna get another ball scraper, bench scraper, and we'll see. We will see. My brush. This is a pastry brush, but this one's silicone. Usually, when you go to chef school, you actually get an actual brush, and it looks like a paintbrush because it technically might be a paintbrush, but we call those pastry brushes. Because I remember seeing a video and people were laughing at the person that was brushing with a brush that looked like a paintbrush, but that's literally the brush that they give us in the toolkits. So just a little education, some useless information, but just letting you know. I have a silicone one right now, but if you ever see me with a paintbrush looking brush, it's an actual pastry brush. Okay, we have about 3 minutes left. I'm going to wing this. Our dough has been resting for about 30 minutes, roughly. That's what it looks like. It's not even warm. The bowl is, but not the dough. You know, wing it. Wing it. I'm gonna make this work. So I'm gonna warm this oven up. This is gonna go back into rest while I set up our big guy. But we're gonna be baking it on this, right? So I'm gonna line this with some parchment and set it aside because we're gonna shape our dough. Let's honestly, the reason why I said we're gonna hope for the best is because sometimes your dough will do whatever it wants to do. Your kitchen equipment will do whatever they want to do. At this point, we're just winging it. We are winging it. And because this is a convection oven, how the air circulates in the oven itself, I'm trying to make sure nothing is preventing, well, is going to prevent my bread from living its best life. Well, we know things. Okay, you're on. Good. Timer's here. don't think I need extra flour, but I'm gonna bring it out just in case. Because of how the dough is, it seems that it is flexible enough to roll, do all that jazz. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how well it does. We're gonna separate, and by separate I mean divide it. And we'll see. It may not be equal. I mean, it looks good. It smells good. I'm just waiting for it to somebody do the math. It's 500. Well, you did say 540. Rounded up 540 grams. Divide that. Divide it. I don't think I want to do 100 grams each because that will only give us. Somebody do the math. Like, what are you doing? Divide. Give me about eight pieces, 9 pieces. Or I'm telling you how to do the math, and I'm already doing what I want to do. You see how this works? It's usually I want to go by look and feel. Honestly, did somebody do the math? No. You know, I can't pass a test with you guys. Like, what is wrong with you? You guys aren't helping me at all. Yeah, most of these are all coming out to be the same size. Just by eyeballing it, they all are, and it's just something. I think if you, yeah, yeah, see, they were all the same size. I think when you bake, because when I first saw my chef do it, like he would just eyeball scaling it, and it would be something amazing to see because it'd be like, yeah, this might be a little too much. He'd be like, yeah, this is that. See, that's it. All the same amount. I'm just taking off a piece just to get the amount I'm looking for. But once you handle dough enough times, like you will know what 100 grams of dough look like. They're the same. You will know what it feels like. You'll know. It's just something that you'll know. That is all of it? That's what I thought. You'll definitely know. There we go. What it looks like. It is something that just naturally comes. You know what it feels like. So sometimes when you go into the stores and you see something and they're like, "Oh, this is 100 grams," they're like, "Are you sure? No, it look like 100 grams." Okay, how many is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Lucky number seven. Well, if you always keep your dough covered, you have this little bit plus left over. That's about 13 grams. I'm just gonna play with this. This is gonna be the first one that I eat. Yes. But keep your dough covered because even though you might be rolling something, it'll still be fermenting, resting, releasing gases. It'll still be doing all of this while you're doing your business. Okay. Am I a professional? Jeez. Okay, plastic. Go away. Okay, so this is our dough. They are going to be 75 grams each. Um, I'm gonna start with now. Do you see? I just want to show you. I don't have any flour on here, but when you're rolling and you notice that it's contracting back really quickly, and sometimes it's giving you tension where it's like you can't roll it anymore, just let it sit. Let it sit and do another one. The more you let it sit, the more relaxed it's gonna be, and it'll be better for you. So how you make this knot? Apparently, it's supposed to go something like this, and then through here, something like that. I'm even wondering if I know how to tie my shoelace. Yay! We had to do bread. Oh my gosh, we had to do bread. This is taking me back to chef school. We had to do this, okay? And you see this? I will get marks deducted for this little itty bitty thing right here. You know what I'm telling you? So we just gonna put the first one as a test dummy. But this is a knot. Somewhat. Listen, having doing this when someone's like watching over you constantly, oh baby, chef school is everything. But you definitely make a rope. If it is not working with you, just let it rest. Let it rest and you'll be fine. We had to do like double knots. We had to do braided. We had to do chala, and that is like multiple braids within a braid. Oh yes. And I just wanted to say, every time I put my hand in the bowl, I get like heat rising because the dough is still doing what it's doing. It's still resting. We are gonna hope for the best. I'm not starting this off in a ball. You can start from a ball, but I'm not. I'm just starting from what I have. But usually you start from round and you shape. And then when you roll, this is for anything like baguettes or loaf, like hoagie breads, something like that. You start from the middle and you go. And then if you want tapered ends, you got to work on the ends. But if your middle looks like if right here looks too thick, you got to work your way out. Okay? So it's a constant movement. You're not pressing down, you're just lightly rolling it so that everything is even, right? Does it look even? Not to me. This is a little smaller than here. Right here is a little thick. I'm also not going to roll it more unless I can't make the knot that I want to make. But if I roll it, do it like this, and it will distribute down. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So knot over, over, and then under. You think I need to roll along? Rolling um, shapes. They were not my bread specialty in class. My bread specialty was actually making the bread. It really was. Kind of looks like a pretzel, kind of don't. Kind of looks like a knot, kind of don't. Because the goal is, right, when it rests for an extended period of time, the hole closes up and it just bakes as a knot. You see what I'm saying? So it might look like something now. It may not look like something when it bakes. It's gonna taste better. Don't judge my rolling, okay? That's one thing I did not like. I didn't like it. Not something I liked when I was in school. It's not something I like now. But I do it if I have to. I do. Um, and again, notice I do not have any flour on my workstation. If you add flour, it is not slipping and sliding. And because I like imperfectly perfect things, my knots are not gonna be perfect. I'm telling you, I still have the shapes. We got graded. I'm pretty sure I would have failed right here. because we got graded on how it looked, where the seam was, everything. Mhm. Because it's also supposed to lay a certain way. Because think about it, it's supposed to lay like this compared to what I have here. Do you see what I'm saying? It's supposed to lay a certain way. When you bake it, you'll see it. This is what the knot is supposed to. Do you see how my memory's coming back as I roll? Yeah, that's legit how it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to land. So this one, we gonna do this. I don't like how it looks. Absolutely do not. But if you have multiples, as your time passes, your rolls get better. You get more relaxed. You get more confident in what you are doing, and it's fine. So as you can see, I started from round, but I am making a little. What shape is this? It's like a dumpling shape. Look at my dumpling. And then we're just gonna roll. You start from the center, and you go. Start from the center. As you can see, it's fat, right? Thin, fat, thin. Kind of just roll it. You want tapered ends. I like tapered ends. Some things don't require tapered end. It's just something that you do. Same as the perfection. So you're just gonna roll. Again, if you're rolling and you realize that it's just not working with you kind of just gotta let it sit. If one section is too thin, you work on the other side and you distribute the weight. I wish that worked for like fat all over. I wish I could rub this and move this on the other side. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but essentially, you kind of just roll it until it'll feel right. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's something that will feel right for you. I cannot tell you when to stop rolling, but you'll know. This might be a little too long, but it's okay. We'll make it work, right? If you're not, you're supposed to essentially have the same amount coming out here, coming out at the top. You see what I'm saying? There's another one. I'm not doing this over because I like it. It is fun. It is a-okay. It's going well. How's yours? How you doing? I had a busy, pretty busy weekend. So now I'm here. I am here. So we're gonna roll. Probably only gonna get six on here. I want to tweak them. We'll make it work. Again, I'm not starting from round. Just flatten it out. But how are you doing? How's your weekend? Oh, we are to pinch is just to feel it. Right? The roll is gonna actually solidify, but the pinch helps. As you can see, my hand is heavy. This is thin. So I'm gonna come down here and distribute that. Right? That simple. You have it. It is supposed to be a nice quick release. And when you push it through, not tight, but it's also you should also just be there. Because sometimes if you don't put it in correctly, right? When it bakes, this comes out and it busts wide open. It's happened before. Me too. Me too. I do have like homework and stuff to do, but look what I'm doing in the middle of the afternoon. Baking. What I'm doing. But since it's a sourdough, I wanted to show you guys. Like it's still working. It's working even though it's just sitting down there. Okay? It is working. So I'm gonna do what I'm doing. And while it's sitting there, while you're rolling, it's still getting time to rest. So that increases the rest time. 'Cause remember, we only rested this for like 30 minutes, right? And it's sitting there for as long as it takes for me to roll this out. And then while I set up the oven, I am going to put them back in the big oven just to chill, just to stand if they need to. These aren't going to be typical fluffy bread. I'll tell you that now. And if it just happens to turn out to be fluffy, it's doing so without my consent. Um, why I say that is because it just seems like it is going to be, it's going to be soft. It's not going to puff up how I expect it to, but you never know. As it rests, the hole closes up. It's poofy, all that stuff. What you say? Oh, it's like a stress relief. Yes, it definitely is a stress relief for me. And I wanted to start it earlier, but my mind was not. Um, it just was having a quiet day, quiet moment, and then I started it. So baking definitely is a stress reliever for me. It's something that puts things in perspective because I actually have no control over this. I mix it and it has to do what it has to do. There's no yeast, commercial yeast. This is all from pick. So I literally have no control over this. I have to sit and wait for it to do its thing. But I also wanted to add, if this is not how you make your knots, make them your way. I'm just making them how I kind of want to make them. But if this is not how you make your knots, you make them how you make them. Who am I to tell you that that's not how you make knots? This needed to rest some more, but it things out. But like I said, if you're rolling and it's contracting like really quickly, it really just needs to rest. That's all it needs to do. Let it rest 2, 3 minutes. Go do something else and come back. It'll be perfect, right? Just warm you up so that we can give this some time. See, already right here spin, but it's fine. We don't think it works. Right? Is that kind of like a pretzel? You know, how do you make pretzels? Like what? You know, how do you make pretzels? I think I have, but not on video because who are you? No. So this is the last one. This is about 12, 13 grams. We are gonna just make this one a stick. Why? Because I told you you can make it into a stick. So we're gonna do a little one. Into a little stick. We're probably gonna twirl it. So it could be a spiral. Okay. But do you see how I'm rolling it? This is a roll example. It's only enough pressure to distribute so that one, it's not tearing, but it might tear because I'm getting way beyond what it can do. Right now, but you gotta just roll. Just roll. Yes, I like playing with dough. That's always fun. You can do a spiral if you want. So point, twist, twist, like a two-strand braid. You can do it that way, or you can literally just spiral the actual dough. I'm just doing this because I want to see how this bakes. That's it. This one's not special. All the other ones are, right? All I'm saying. Ready for a vacation? I'm gonna just put that out there. Okay. So now that I spent a little time rolling these, you can tell and you can see that the holes are starting to close up. They're starting to puff up a little, right? We don't watch the ones that just look like they come from here and they weren't raised right. They're gonna be eaten the same exact way. Okay. But these are the knots that I've made. Again, if you make knots, why did I throw that? But you make them a different way, do it your way, baby. Do it your way. So I'm gonna put this in my big oven to just relax. Because there's been a lot of friction happening and it's moving up and down and it's doing all these things. We're just gonna let it chill, right? The oven was on at 150 just to generate some warmth to help this rise. Because we are not doing the regular 3 to 4 hour rest. This is a quick rest because I don't want to eat this now. My oven light is on. You will definitely get some heat from that light. I'm just letting some air escape because to me it just feels a little too warm. So I'm going to clean here so that we can get our oven out and we get to watch it bake. What you say? I can't even see. Oh, yeah, I know it's cold. It's absolutely cold outside. And yeah, it's very cold. So we're just cleaning up. That's really what this is, honestly. It's simple, it's easy. One. This one. I'm gonna wash these because again, once I'm done for baking, I'm not gonna sit in the kitchen and no, we're done, done, done. It also gives our bread some time just to relax. You know what I'm saying? Just to chill out. Because the most important thing that I can tell you about with bread, doesn't matter what bread, whether it's sourdough or like commercial yeast, you need time and you need patience. If you don't have that, it's not going to work. Okay? Absolutely will not. How's your weekend going, Mr. Perfection? With your grandmother? Why I feel Juliana fell asleep? So I'm like, Paige and Juliana. Okay. Now we're just gonna watch this. And then we're gonna set up for Mia. But she's going back to us. Because I will never forget, we were out here making pizza from sourdough, okay? Put it in the oven, chatting away. And then we open up the oven, the dough's still white. The cheese melted, but not hot melt, just warm melt. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay, I got you, I got you. Well, I appreciate you showing up. I do. I appreciate all the OGs and the newbies. Like headache, that's not good. Kind of just but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. This is done. You can go here. Go. You can stay there. You trying to fall? All right. Give me a second, guys. Shut up. Look at us. My head just started to hurt. Now I don't understand why. I'm so sorry that you were miserable. Okay. This is our garlic butter with some olive oil, garlic, chili powder, no, chili flakes, like red chili flakes. Crushed red peppers. Is it crushed red peppers or chili flake? One of them. Maybe chili flake. Chili flakes. Because nothing is in its original container. Crushed red peppers or chili flakes. They have a little bit of heat to it and some parsley. And I added a little salt in here. So let me get more meat up so that, she can earn her keep. They in this house taking up space. This is a board that we have started using since we started using Vermia, and we never stopped using it ever. Call it superstition, call it what you want. We never stopped using it, and we're gonna continue to use it. Gonna get unnecessary things out of the way because there's limited space. I'm going to move you over here because the oven's gonna go here, and you're actually gonna see it. It is. It's absolutely okay. This is bamboo. Is bamboo supposed to do this? Like, do you see how it's breaking happen with bamboo? Oh, my child. What is so we got gourmet in here. Now, do you need what you call it? What is this? A convection oven, a stovetop oven, a stovetop. A stovetop oven? Absolutely not. You can use your big oven. We just don't use that guy because at any given moment, he's a hater. You understand? Sometimes he works, sometimes he doesn't. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna be right here. You're gonna get full view of everything that's being baked. And I'm gonna just be chilling. It's perfection. I understand that, right? But here's the thing: this wood has not touched water at all, never in its life. So I don't understand why. Okay, let's start. Do I remember how to do this? Yes. Wait, what temperature did I write down? I think it's 425. Use the bake option. It has so many options. So you can see, it has a lot of different options. Get you the full scope. Okay. We're gonna use the bake option. We're not using the air fry option. And we're definitely not using the convection bake. Because I only like that for certain things. Okay. Um, so we're gonna set this Highest temperature this goes to, let's see, 450. I'm gonna set this about 425 and we'll see. I promise you, it's never touched water ever. There's no need for it to touch water because I don't use that as a cutting board. You understand what I'm saying? I kind of just took it out of the wrapper that I was in, and that's the only purpose that it's had so far. Be a stand. And the reason why I put it on the board is because I didn't want the oven touching the countertop. Does that make sense to you? No, to me, absolutely. Okay, so just watch my oven. Okay, let me know. I'm gonna warm up my oil a bit and then open it. But it should be fine. What's my brush? It should be okay. So I know you said that the Caribbean is really hot right now. Like, are you going to the beach? Because I don't understand how you guys get hot and don't go to the beach. Yes, I'm a full blown hater at this point. Why are you not going to the beach? Why not? You should be going to the beach because it's available to you. We don't have no beaches here. Yeah, lake. And I do not do lake water. It could be the heat. Oh, this is good and ready. Yeah, it could be the heat. You ever seen those videos where they say, guys, watch my baby? Watch my baby. Don't y'all got like 365 beaches? Are all of them crowded? Remember, I know where you from. Yeah, I don't do crowded beaches either. Oh, this is perfect. Do you see this? Oh, perfection, perfection. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Yeah. I don't know, guys. This might actually like, ooh, this might work. This might It's might work. Yeah, when I go to Antigua, I am at the beach in the middle of the day, early mornings, and yeah, Saturdays, we're free heating. So watch my baby. Okay. Oh, I'm actually excited. I think it's gonna be good. Free heating. Just gonna let it work. Just gonna let it work. I really missed you guys, even though I saw some of you yesterday. Wait, how long is it? We've only been online for an hour and 30 minutes. Like it's been longer. No, really. Watch it though. Don't be like Juliana. Juliana didn't ask for none of the carrot for this yesterday. She said she didn't want a bag. She didn't want a bag. You can steal them. You know what's up. You know what's up. But yeah, we're not. It's not okay. I'm just feeling the heat to make sure that the heat's not gonna affect the sensor. You know what I'm saying? Because then how else are we gonna do these lives? I'm about to break this phone and get a new phone? No. Okay. Here, everything is good. Okay, open, add food, start cooking. That's set for 30 minutes, but I'm gonna keep it on, keep it nice and hot. Okay, this sounds dope. Now, ideally, okay, and teach you something about bread right now. Ideally, when you make something like this, you want it to rest as long as possible. This one rested the most. You want it to rest as long as possible so that you get the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna do that today? Absolutely not. Today, we're just gonna we're gonna wing it. Because then I can always tell you how to course correct because all it needs is time. Oh, I don't know why. Why? But this, oh baby. Oh yeah. Everything is nice and soaked. I want to get garlic bits. But you know the bad thing about garlic? Is that fresh garlic turns green. Don't ask me why. It turned green. I think that's the oxidization. Don't quote me. Google it. But at some point it turns green with I think it reacts to the acidity in sourdough. Even though this doesn't have sourdough, I'm just saying. Because I remember when I made something the last time with garlic, it was green. And I'm just like, I don't even understand what's happening here. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. What? Going to be good. Yeah, they did, but they could get bigger. If we had left this for like an hour, I'm gonna already I'm gonna do this myself. If we had left this for an hour, they would have gotten nice and bigger. And considering that they didn't get like the full 3 to 4 hour treatment, like sourdough, honestly, not even bad. I want everything to have bits in it. You know, I work on this. I know I'm jumping around, but this is how my brain is right now. This is how my brain is working. Just follow me, okay? Some cheese on top of this. What? I was about to say the B word, baby. Some cheese on top of this would be amazing. We're gonna up the time again so that it still stays hot. Because you know it does this fluctuation thing. It goes hot and then it cools down. This is the little guy that we are going to have here. Oh, this is oily, but it's garlicky. And what I'm going to do, I am going to even some Parmesan cheese. Not even like cheddar cheese. Some like fake Parmesan. That's what I call it. That's the dried stuff. That's what I call fake Parmesan. That's the dried ones that, you know, the Kraft. I don't know what brand you guys have in the States or in Antigua. I don't remember. But we got Kraft. I think Kraft has a brand. I think Kraft is the brand, but I think Kraft has powdered Parmesan cheese. But that's okay. We're gonna add some baby love in this. I know. So I'm gonna sprinkle some salt because what I realize is that I love when I'm eating anything that's buttery and garlic. It has a hint of salt. Something about that. It kind of like it crystallizes and it just I don't know. It just blends in. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It tastes good. It just makes. I feel like it activates the salt, not the salt, garlic. Butter. This is our dough. Take a picture, guys. Say goodbye. We gonna put it together. Gonna put it in. We gonna put it in. Bum, bum, bum. Now the oven is set at three. Nope, 425. I am going to put the time down to about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna check. at 10 minutes and then 15 minutes. Oh, it smells so good. I know this big guy's my favorite because that one was just perfectly rolled and it looks like a nice knot. Everyone else looks like a pretzel or whatever. And they might stick together and I don't care. But they're gonna be delicious. Okay. They're gonna be delicious. I'm I'm actually happy. That's my baby. Wait, wait, wait. I want to make sure you guys are not like getting like glare. There you go. See, I care about you guys. What would you do without me? Ooh, yeah. So, what else we got going on? What can I make? Okay, so intermission while that bakes. I'm thinking we're gonna go back to our regular weekly live streams next week, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do my like shrimp balls there so that you guys can see what I do instead of making a video. And then I'll turn that into a video. I haven't decided, but we'll see. Oh, this is smelling good. No, honestly, like the fake Parmesan, definitely. That powdered Parmesan, you know the ones that they put like powdered cheese, even just a little sprinkle. Please don't embarrass me, okay? Please puff up. I know you're gonna taste good. I'm just saying. But I'm excited that it smells amazing. Like it absolutely smells amazing. Wow. But then again, garlic and butter, I'm there. And then add some cheese into that, I'm also there. But I don't have any cheese because cheese is not in my pantry at the moment. We are done. So I'm gonna have bread and then I'm gonna have bread. I'm gonna just have bread. I'm trying to think of what I could eat with this. Nothing in here. But it'll be fine. And I have milk. Like I have canned milk, and I feel like I wanna venture into making my own cheese, but I don't think I can make my own cheese with canned milk because I have vinegar. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to do some investigation on Google to see because if that's the case, I'll make my own cheese. Oh, this is smelling good. Are you getting bigger? I don't know if you're getting bigger. You better not turn out to just be dope because we're gonna have a serious problem. Have you even doing anything? Okay, yeah, the little guy is getting bigger because it's trying to. But these knots don't look like they're moving. Knots look like they're just that's their form and they're just chilling. I just don't want it to be doughy. I know it's gonna taste good because garlic and butter, but it's soaked up. Do you see how my mind goes when I'm baking? I don't know. It's fine. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. I gotta talk myself down. It's fine. It's okay. No, seriously, what you guys got going on? I know T's kids are cooking dinner. Juliana has a holiday tomorrow, but I don't know where she went. Juliana probably fell asleep. Probably late now. She's probably doing something. I think they're bigger. Do they look like they're getting bigger? Yeah, they do. It's fine. It looks like it got fat, right? Listen, support the big back activities. Just saying. But it'll definitely have a nice flavor. And the excess garlic that I have here, I'm gonna throw that in some pasta, and it'll be good to go. Do I have pasta? Yeah, yes, I have pasta. It should be fine. Oh, this is why I like it when it's in the big oven. Even though the big oven has a window, I don't obsess over it. Just let it bake, and then once my nose tells me it's ready, I'll come down. But I just feel like they didn't move much. Maybe now they're moving. Okay, one in the back is busted. So they're moving. Are they gonna get color? Wait, we might have to improvise, but it's gonna be good. It smells good. It really does. Okay. I'm watching you're working on. Ooh, nice. What type of puzzle are you working on? I know Miss Perfection over there enjoying his quiet time. For sure, for sure. But no, that's cool. That is also good. I think today is a quiet day for me, even though I'm not even at my height. Today is really just like a zen quiet day, and I'm happy I did this one today. Now I'm like, I get to eat it. I could just make some pasta with some like tomato sauce and add the garlic to it, turn it into like a creamy pasta and eat that. Boom. I still have some frozen protein. Boom. Speaking of, I think I have to do some fish for this week, but I'm so tired. I think I'm winding down. This is why, like, certain times I want to get the lives out early because after like midday, it's just I don't want to do anything. I don't know how I survive work or school because anything after midday, you're asking for a lot for me. But I'm still good. But I also know when I'm coming down, like, all the way down. The one in the middle, you kind of got fat. One in the back. Hmm. This one here, kind of, sort of. It's okay. It's gonna taste good. I have some cream cheese. I'm gonna dip this in this. Not even cream cheese, sour cream. I'll mix my sour cream with anything. I would just dip my bread in sour cream. And it has to be sour cream gold. I don't know if you guys have that in the States. So we have the regular, we have light, and then we have gold from a brand called Daily. The gold is top tier. That is the one that you want with your tortilla chips, with bread, with whatever. It's just nice and thick, rich, full of fat. Yeah, that's the type of life we living over here. I'm just saying. But it's okay. Okay, so about 10 minutes pass. I am actually going to rotate. Why? Um, just call it a hunch. Just call it a hunch. Just call it a hunch. Because even though it is at 425, the temperature, it is not drowning. Literally not drowning. Okay? So we gotta force the situation. They definitely gotta force it. No! What the oh, I was supposed to press stop. Oh, it was at 425 and it had 10 minutes left. 10:25 to be exact. But we're gonna rotate. Yeah, it's looking good. They got a little bigger. So 10:25 is what was left on the timer. So 10:25 is what it is. 11 minutes. Okay. Yeah, this is it. See? Yeah. But it just needs to brown, right? I just need to brown it. Can I rotate? Yeah. What you say? Oh, you should just work up again. Facing the performance of the pantry challenge on the first weekend of March. Nice. 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 That's a good stretch. That is a good stretch. Um, I think I'm going to probably do it again in February, and by probably most definitely because ain't no money coming in. So we're gonna definitely get creative. I'm gonna eat lentils until I'm really. You see, the problem that I have with lentils, it makes me gassy. You eat that at school, so we gonna see. But yeah, I want to do. Ideally, I am. What do people call it? Manifesting money. I want to ensure that by mid February, I have some form of income coming in so that I can do my $20 grocery challenge. And then once we do that, we do a pantry challenge until I do a stock up. I don't think I'd get enough for a full like big restock, but it might happen. So I'm trying to manifest some good. But yeah, I know they're brownie. Bigger, you know, they do like a dumpling, you know. They definitely look like a dumpling. Oh wait, that's so rude. There you go. But no, the pantry challenge definitely has been making me get creative because y'all know I would just put the shrimp in a pot with some garlic and some butter. Call it a day. I over here made shrimp balls, and they were so convenient because I just pulled them out, toss them up in some sauce, throw them in my stuff. It was really good. I did that with the salmon balls. I did that with the what's the thing called? The lentils and the shrimp. I still have stuff in the freezer. Very filling. Haven't done lentil tofu in a while, so that's definitely another option. It's just, yeah, for sure. It's definitely a good thing to have. I'm getting hungry. I heard my stomach. Okay, so all the butter kind of soaked up into the bottom, so I already know the bottom is going to be very, very rich and juicy with butter and garlic flavor. But it's okay. They're browning nicely. And when all fails, when this does not actually brown the way I want it to brown, I kind of put it on broil just so that the heat comes down and it gets a nice even coating. That's what I usually do, especially with the big guy. You kind of just do what you gotta do to get the results that you're looking for. Really what we do. But I I know this is not conventional, but I'm gonna take the little one out because it is gonna burn. I don't want it to burn. I also cannot touch it yet because it's so very hot. You know, not hurt myself. There you go. Okay, don't be like me. Let your stuff cook. But I did take this out because as you can see, it's done, right? This was the little tester. It's the leftovers. All of these guys are 75 grams, and that was about 12 grams. And yes, I'm about to eat it, hot and all. You already know. And what? I'm telling you, garlic, butter, and salt. Mm. Oh yes. I mean, it has olive oil as well, but it's that is good because the dough has roasted garlic in it, so it's a garlic flavor. It is not hint of garlic. It is not garlic maybe on the top. It is garlic all throughout. That is really delicious. That needs some sour cream. Does. That is so good. Wow. I'm over here talking about sour cream, and I don't know what my sour cream is. That was so good. It was so good. Yeah, we're so good. This is the sour cream I was telling you about. I love this brand, and this is what I use. This is a Canadian brand, I believe. So I don't know if you have the equivalent of this where you're from. Is this frozen? But this right here, what? Yeah, put a hoodie on that, bro. You stock up. I know my vacuum, my food saver, all the time. It gets put to use. And then when it doesn't, I have my Ziploc bags and I suck the air out. Oh, no, 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 no. We are not about to do this. Hold on. Okay. 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 Can you survive 4 minutes, dude? 4 minutes. We're gonna reduce the temperature from 425 to about 375. Just so that it can go through, I'm going to get my wire wrap ready out. It's my job. It's my job. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That is all. I'm gonna wire rack. I'm gonna put the pan on here. You don't wanna like just put the hot pan on your countertop. However, that is what you're used to doing. Do it. Who am I to tell you how to run your kitchen? I cannot, and I will not. Okay? So do what you want. We have 3 more minutes. Obviously, just so that you're aware, if you have garlic bits and then they go on the actual baking pan, it will burn. Okay. I'm just saying. They will get nice, crispy, and crunchy, just so you're aware. But it's okay. I still eat them anyway. Got you. So two for you, three for him. Um, so two for you, three for him. I don't know, maybe You might have to share. I'm waiting for my camera to go back on. I don't know what's happening. Um, I don't know. But okay, the camera. This is doing its own thing. All I'm saying is there's only seven. Okay, yeah. Now we're fixed. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay, so we have 1 more minute left. 1 minute 40 seconds. There we go. But it's good. It's good. They're nice and delicious. They puffed up a little. So here's the thing. Sorry. If you make these, because clearly we know the recipe works. I'm not asking you. It works. Okay. You are going to let this rest for like an hour before you even roll it and shape it. Why? Why not? You need to let it rest. If you want it to be a little more puffy, we just rested it for 30 minutes and then while I rolled, that's it. We didn't do no extravagant 2, 3 hour rest or anything. The longer you let it rest, the more fermented it becomes, the puffier it gets, the better for you. But if you're like me and you don't want to wait 5 hours to eat bread, voila. Do y'all see this? So, based on your, okay, before I even continue, do you see this brown bit right here? That's just garlic. Don't worry about that. It's garlic. You're fine. Okay? All the oil got soaked up into the bread with the butter and everything, and you're fine. Now, if you don't rest it like you would normal bread, it will just keep whatever shape this is. It's not going to go any further. They puffed up a little, but nothing significant. If you give this a proper rest, an hour, maybe even 2 hours after you mix the dough, and I did not use a mixer, all I literally did was mix it to combine, knead it like 3, 4 times, which probably wasn't necessary, and I covered it and rested it for 30 minutes. Okay? This is not an hour or anything, it's just 30 minutes. But you have to take into account the resting time between you rolling and shaping and you getting everything else together. That also counts, right? So I would say it rested at least an hour in between all the stuff that I'm doing. Because while you're rolling it, half the dough is being rested. While it's shaped in here, you're rolling someone, they're still getting rested, right? So that's how we have it. No, I know Juliana went to sleep. So you said two for you, three for him, and two for me. Have we met? I feel like y'all need to be satisfied with one. But these are our garlic knots. Again, if they don't look like knots that you make, shape them how you want to shape them. Okay, don't judge my shaping. I'm just saying. Um, if you don't have olive oil, use regular oil like vegetable oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. Um, you can even do grapeseed oil, avocado oil. Honestly, you can probably even get away with coconut oil. I'm just saying. Or just use all butter. So the recipe has olive oil in there. If you don't have olive oil, you can just use melted butter. It'll still be good. It might even be better. Just saying. But these are our knots. Our garlicky knots. I was just giving it some time. So now I'm just gonna move it over. But no, it actually is really good. How? And I'm happy. The little piece that I had, honestly, I was happy because it tastes real good. Real good. It looks good. It tastes good. I am here for all of this. So that's it. I'm gonna get this one and try this one. Do you see all of this? That's that butter. That's that butter and oil that's soaked in there. That's why it looks like that. And it's hot too. But that's it. Right? Woo! It's cooked all the way through. Right? But see this right here? That's the butter. That's the butter and the garlic that's soaked all the way up. Tell you right now. This is flavorful all the way through. You got a hint of sourdough, and you got all of the roasted garlic, and you got the butter, and you got the salt. You just go, mm, 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 mm. This is really good. This is good. Thank you for the suggestion because you guys suggested this 2 days ago. This is good. They're here. They're not hard, as you can see. Right? But if you're expecting something like super fluffy, you would have to let it rest at least 2 hours after you mix it. And then at least 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes after you shape it so that it relaxes all the way down. But if you want to do it my way, 30 minutes. Guys, this is amazing. Of course, the final photos will be on my community tab. I have to post the one that we did yesterday there as well. But I'll do that later today. But it will be on the community tab and you'll get to see fully what it looks like. Oh, any questions, class? We are done. Our sourdough bake-a-thon for January is complete. We only did 3 days, but that's okay. Next month, which is this month, February, we are probably going to have 3 to 4 days, just depends on the schedule. But you guys we're gonna go back to the original way. You got to vote on what you want to see, and then I'll make it. But keep in mind, it has to be within my pantry. Those are the only rules. So that is it. If no one has any questions or concerns, that is it. I'm done. I'm hungry. This is good. This is listen. This is just. We should just call this garlic butter. It's just soaked up. It's so good. That's it, guys. We're done. I'll see you back here for another one. Bye.